Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day. Today I will be discussing about one of the important hemoglobin variant chain, which is hemoglobin E. So hemoglobin E is actually one of the beta chain variant which caused by the mutation at position 26 and lead to change of amino acid sequence from glutamic acid to lysine. This hemoglobin variant is common in Southeast Asia, around Malaysia, Thailand, and this part of the world. Hemoglobin E chains produced at a reduced rate compared to hemoglobin A. So in a way, it is also called thalassemic hemoglobinopathy because it is not only produce an abnormal structural hemoglobin chain, but also produced at a reduced rate. So it has been divided into three types, which is hemoglobin heterozygous, or called hemoglobin E trait, compound heterozygotes in which hemoglobin E is co-inherit with any other globin chain variant, and also hemoglobin E homozygous. But clinically, the most significant type is when HbE co-inherit with beta thalassemia, leading to thalassemia major or thalassemia intermedia. So HbE trait happens when one HbE variant allele is inherited from the parent. So the other beta gene allele is producing normal beta globin chain. So they will produce hemoglobin E together with hemoglobin A. So most of them will have no symptoms. They don't have anemia and they don't have symptoms of anemia and usually of no clinical significance. They can live like any other person unless it is homozygous or compound heterozygous in which it combined with other globin chain variant. The lab features most of the patients will have normal full blood count, but some or occasional they will have mild anemia with low MCB and MCH with high RBC count. And full blood count also can resemble thalassemia trait in a patient. So in the blood film, they can have normal full blood picture and also some may have hypochromic or microcytic red cells with target cells. So this one is the normal one, the normal RBC, and this one is the, you can see target cells. Okay, in HPLC, we must remember HbE runs together with HbA2. So we can see that HbA2 is very high. And also we can have HbA, or here it's called AO, and also we can have HbF. So usually HbE comprises around 30% or less of the total hemoglobin. And when HbE is less than 25%, it usually indicates there is some coexisting alpha thalassemia trait or patient is having iron deficiency anemia. So this is the electrophoresis. So this is the normal ones. So from this origin, HbE also runs together with A2. So we can have A2 here, and also together it runs with other hemoglobin, which is hemoglobin C, hemoglobin E, and also hemoglobin O. So the way to remember it is HbA2 runs together with CEO. And after that, we'll have S, hemoglobin S, which runs together with D and G, and F and A. So this is the gel card. So this one will have HbA, and this one will have HbF. So we have both HbA and HbF here, and this is usually the control. We have HbA2 here, and we usually have S, and then F and A here. So usually for the patient, we will compare it with the control. In capillary electrophoresis, it can distinguish between HbA2 and HbE. So we can see HbA2 here and also HbE here, and we also have HbA in HbE tray. Okay, for HbE homozygous, this happens when both allele is HbE, meaning that both parents contributed one HbE allele to their children. But having said that, they are usually asymptomatic also. So the lab features usually will be similar with thalassemia trait, in which they will have mild anemia, low MCB, and also low MCH. And the blood film will show hypochromic microcytic and also many target cells, as we have seen before. For HPLC, HbE will be the majority of the HbE because they cannot produce HbA. So HbE around 85 to 99, and the rest will be HbF. And HbF also can be normal or elevated. Okay, the most important one is HbE beta thalassemia, in which HbE is co-inherit with beta thalassemia. It can inherit with beta plus thalassemia, in which there will be some amount of HbA is still being produced, beta naught or beta zero, in which the mutation causing no normal beta globin chain will be produced. So they will have no HbA. So this is also common in this part of the world, and the severity can vary between thalassemia minor, thalassemia intermediate, or major. So they can present it with thalassemia minor, very mild. They don't need to have regular transfusion, or they can have intermediate in between minor and major, and also they can be presented like thalassemia major, in which this one they can have all the complication of the beta thalassemia major and also need regular transfusion. Most of the time they can presented with moderately severe features. So HbE beta thalassemia, they will have anemia with low MCP and MCH, and sometimes they can have a bit high amount of reticulocyte. So these are one of the features of beta thalassemia major, yeah, because they have very severe anemia. You don't get to see a lot of red blood cells, and all these are hypochromic red cells and many target cells. So this one can be seen in beta thalassemia major and also E beta thalassemia. So in HPLC, HbE and HbF will be present with or without HbE and HbA2. It depends on the mutation of the beta thalassemia. So for example, if we have HbE with beta plus, there will be some amount of HbA. So you can see some amount of HbA here. But if HbE combined with beta not, in which there is no amount of HbA will be produced, then you only can see HbE and also HbF. Okay, in HPLC. Remember, in HPLC, HbE runs together with HbA2. In normal individual, HbA2 is very, very low, less than 3.5%. So if there is more of HbA2 level in HPLC, so there must be something else. So in HbE beta, HbF will be around 40 to 60%, dependent on their allele. Either they will have beta naught or beta plus. If beta naught, so if the beta plus, they will have around 10% of HbA being produced, and a small amount of HbA2 will be produced. Okay, I think that's all. So we have covered about hemoglobin E, which is a type of beta globin chain variant. It is thalassemia hemoglobinopathy, and it has 3 types, but the most important type is HbE beta thalassemia. So that's all. Thank you.